Hello, welcome back. Today I am reviewing another ink and I have a sample. This one is by Diamine. It's called Denim. And I have not tested this ink before, like most of these, so let's see how this works, or how it looks rather. I'm going to be testing this out on 3 kinds of paper so that we can see if it has any different properties depending on what we use. So first, let me get a swatch card out. We're going to do a swatch and then we'll test it on the papers. Just going to get this out of here. Whoa, that's a lot of blue. It's a really deep blue color. That's really pretty. So this must be a dark blue denim rather than like light blue. There we go. Whoops, there we are. Very pretty color. Let me just wash this off real quick. Washed off easily, that's good. All right. Oh yeah, now as it's drying, I can see that it's turning a denim color, a denim shade of blue. That's very pretty. Okay, let's write the name here. And that's by Diamine. Okay, that's really pretty. Okay, and I don't see any shimmers or anything, so I won't have to shake the bottle in between swatches, so that's good. So let's set that aside, just saves me a little bit of time. And I'm going to be testing this on regular copy paper first. And the reason I do this is just because you never know how the ink is going to perform until you test it. So you might be thinking, oh, it's going to look one way and then it looks a totally different way. So that's why I like to do these. We'll do some swirls here. So far the ink goes down real smooth. I don't think I've had a bad ink from Diamine yet, so that's good. If I can write properly. Okay, this is copy paper. And I'll draw some slow lines, why not? I tend to write very fast and messy, so the ink will actually look a little bit different if you write slower sometimes, so that's what that's for. Now let's set that here. All right, and then the other papers I'm going to try is HP 32. HP 32 is also copy paper, but it's a little bit higher quality and the ink looks different on it. So some inks do. So let's give this a try and see if there's any noticeable difference. I'm trying really hard not to bump the camera here. I think I need more practice. All right. So, and again, it's just going down real smooth, no problems there. HP 32. And just in case there's some shading or something, I'll do some slow lines. Okay. Very pretty color. Very nice shade of blue there. All right, we'll let that dry and then we'll try the Tomoe River paper. And Tomoe River is a little bit more costly than the other papers. That's why I cut these papers down to be smaller so that I wasn't wasting as much. But it's important to know how the ink is going to look, not on your skin, but on your paper. Well, I guess it washes off, right? All right. But this paper, sometimes if the ink has any special properties, it'll show up better on this paper. So that's why I tested on here. Trying to find a smooth side on this pen here. There we go, that's better. Okay. And this is Tomoe River. And we'll do some slow lines just in case. And if there are any inks that you would like to see me review, let me know what they are down below, or even just a category of color. If I have it, I will do a review for you. There we go. Let's clean that off. Okay, so this is going to take a second to dry because I put quite a bit of ink down. But that is very pretty shade of blue. Very, very nice. Alright, let me grab the cap. I'm going to put this on so I don't spill it. Spill it worse than I already have. What a mess. Okay. So far the swatch is dry. Usually this takes longer. But this is very pretty. Very nice shade of blue. I see where it's getting the name Denim. That's a beautiful, beautiful color. This is something that I think most people would say is work safe because it's a beautiful color, but it doesn't, you know, it's not like neon orange or something where some people may not be able to use that at work. This is almost dry. So there is a little bit of shading on the Tomoe River paper, a little bit. It's not very dramatic, but that might just be my handwriting. But there is some for sure. Let's see what these two papers look like. Okay, so on the HP 32 also, there is a little bit of shading there. It's very pretty. On the copy paper, there is, but it's not, I don't think it's as noticeable. On the HP 32, you do see it. I'm just going to use these to dry the Tomoe River paper some more. Okay. There we go, that's better. And it looks like there might even be a little bit of a sheen, like a tiny bit. So in here where I've laid the ink down pretty thick, there's like a, I don't know if that's like a red or something, just slightly undertone that's coming through. Very, very pretty. But this is a very nice ink, very work safe, and it looks good, honestly, on all the papers. It looks good. I think one of the main differences here on the copy paper is that you see primarily just the blue here. On this HP 32 paper, you can see that darker color coming through if that's like a red or something, like a sheen underneath that comes through more. So you get, that's where you're getting more of that shading from. And then on the Tomoe River paper, of course, the colors actually separate. So you see both of those colors very clearly separated. And you are getting some shading. So this is one where if you wanted to see the shading, you may want to use the higher quality paper. But if you just like the shade of blue and you're happy with how this looks, because I don't see really any feathering or anything. So this would be totally fine on just cheap copy paper or whatever you have laying around to write with. So that's why I do those reviews. And then once again, here's how that swatch looks. Very, very pretty color. So if you like these videos or if you found this helpful, go ahead and click like and subscribe, and you'll see some more videos coming soon. You have a great day, and I'll see you soon.